This is the all-new 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. That's right, the Pacifica is back. It actually replaces the Chrysler Town & Country minivan, the higher-end minivan sold in the Canadian market. This van's made in Windsor, Ontario, but we're in California, and for a California minivan adventure, you need to bring the family. We were at the North American International Auto Show when Chrysler debuted the all-new Pacifica. It turned heads then, and now that we've had a chance to see it up close and personal, it is impressive. It has a bold new design with sweeping lines that really set it apart from the competition. It certainly looks upscale. And what better way to try out the new Pacifica than a true family road trip with my wife Andrea and my two boys in the Los Angeles area.
We sold about 9,000 of our 56,000 minivans were Town & Country models. That was an all-time record year for Town & Country. And with this new model coming forth, we're positive that we're going to be able to look to grow our overall minivan sales in the Canadian marketplace. But let's face it, Dodge Grand Caravan is still going to be our leader for the time being. And we may even pick up more Dodge Grand Caravan owners just by getting more people into our showrooms and test driving this all-new Chrysler Pacifica.
Now you have to hand it to Chrysler. They were the pioneers in the minivan space, and they've kept up the innovation. And with this new van, they've innovated some more. One perfect example is the stow-and-go seating system in the back seat. Others have tried to make seats as useful as the Chrysler seats, but nobody's come close. And this new stow-and-go system makes it even better than before. There's a valet system for the front seats. You push a button and the front seats slide forward, and then you can flip and fold the seats. And the chief engineer was telling me that the way they did it before was they had plastic tubs where the seats would go. Now they're made out of steel and part of the structure of the vehicle, and that's how they get a much more rigid platform to build this vehicle from, making it better handling. So that's one technical element of it. Also, there's a shop vac built into this top limited model, and it's available on some of the lesser models. It has an 11-foot extension, and you can basically get to any corner of this van and vacuum it out. So sure, Honda was the first to come to market with that, but Chrysler has placed it in the second row where all the dirt is, and it's made by Rigid, which is a reputable shop vac company. Up front, all new instrument panel. This is much more car-like than van-like. Beautiful 8.4-inch Uconnect screen. There's a standard 5-inch screen. I would hope most people would opt for this because it's beautiful now. Upgraded graphics, much more dynamic, vivid and bright. And the instrument panel looks like it's out of a luxury car and not a minivan. Two-tone steering wheel, new screen in the instrument cluster, more upscale materials and use of colors. A wonderful experience, and definitely much more upscale than we've seen before.
We got the entry-level segment covered with Dodge Grand Caravan, and our all-new Pacifica taking over the reins from the Chrysler Town & Country, positioned $1,200 less and with up to $2,400 in added content. Best-in-class fuel economy, best-in-class horsepower, best-in-class torque, and the most technologically advanced minivan ever. We're excited that we think we can go after anyone in the segment.
Well, it's great having the family along to test drive the classic family vehicle, minivan. Pacifica is back, and under the hood, the 3.6-liter Pentastar V6 is back, but it's been modified to get better efficiency and more power. It has 287 horsepower and 262 pound-feet of torque, so it's at the top of the class in terms of power, and they put all that power through a new 9-speed automatic transmission. Now, Chrysler has had this 9-speed for a few years in different products, and they keep modifying it and making it better every single time they use it. Now, why do they go to a 9-speed box? Because they want better fuel economy. This is also the most fuel-efficient van in the marketplace. Well, one of the main objectives was to have this vehicle handle much better than any minivan has in the past. And they've definitely delivered on that with a new independent rear suspension. They shed 250 pounds from the vehicle, improved the steering, and made the vehicle lower and wider. And it all comes together to have a van that's much more stable and quieter, because this van actually has noise-canceling technology. The same thing you'd get with those fancy Bose headphones, you get that technology in this van as well.
The new Pacifica, with a lighter body, 9-speed automatic, and a modified 3.6-liter V6, all comes together to provide best-in-class fuel economy. It's rated at 12.9 liters per 100 kilometers in the city and 8.4 liters on the highway.
I was really surprised by this van, especially the dashboard. Usually when you get into a minivan, it's got a huge dashboard, and this to me reminds me more of a crossover vehicle. I would never consider a minivan for our family by the past minivans that I've been in, but I would consider this Chrysler vehicle for us.
So why do you like a minivan?
I like the minivan because it's nice and big in the back and the sunroof is big and the seats are really comfortable.
Well, this Chrysler Pacifica is not inexpensive. It starts around $44,000 for the Touring L. The Touring L Plus is around $47,000, and the Limited that you see here is $53,000, but it is packed with all kinds of new technology. It's got the latest advanced safety features, forward collision warning, automatic braking, lane keep assist. All of the stuff that you get in a modern vehicle is packed into this, plus an opulent interior, the best fuel economy, and the most powerful engine. So you have to hand it to Chrysler. They pioneered the minivan back in the early 80s. They've kept refining it. They've kept doing more and more to make it the best van in the marketplace. And you know what? This new Pacifica not only looks good, it's packed with all the latest technology.
Looking for a new vehicle? Check out all the models at our new website, drivingtelevision.com.